Like most classic artists, Radiohead have been covered countless times, but I'm not here today to talk to you about the many covers of Creep that are out there. I want to talk to you about 5 really interesting Radiohead covers that didn't just gloss over the details but brought new elements to these amazing songs. So with that in mind, let's begin with jazz pianist Robert Glasper and his version of Everything in Its Right Place. Glasper's version of Everything in Its Right Place starts in C major like the Radiohead version does, but after only 13 seconds he modulates up a tone to D major. Now, Robert Glasper isn't only covering a Radiohead song here, he's also covering a song called Maiden Voyage, which is a jazz standard by Herbie Hancock. You can hear how Glasper has very cleverly layered the Maiden Voyage melody over the top of Everything in Its Right Place. More recently, Robert Glasper has covered a different Radiohead tune. Now, Reckoner is one of my favourite Radiohead songs, and although I do like Robert Glasper's version, I don't think it's anywhere near as creative or imaginative as his version of Everything in Its Right Place. He's kind of just stuck with the original harmony and not done anything new with it, just made it into a basic jazz version. And it's lovely to listen to, but it's nowhere near as interesting as Everything in Its Right Place. Now, one cover of Reckoner that I do really like is this one. Gnarls Barkley's version doesn't change much from the original Radiohead version. It builds up a groove at the beginning, it comes in with the same classic guitar riff, but it's when CeeLo Green opens his mouth to sing. Oh boy. Particularly as we're used to the soft falsetto of Thom Yorke, this massive, booming, belting voice definitely offers a whole new experience of Reckoner. Beyond Radiohead, one of my favourite artists of all time has to be Regina Spektor. She's an absolute master of heartbreakingly earnest vocal delivery, and her cover of No Surprises is no exception to that.
Full up like a landfill, a job that slowly kills you, bruises that won't heal.
Regina perfectly captures the futile, exhausted sense of sadness that No Surprises is all about.
You look so tired, unhappy. Bring down the gun.
She doesn't add much to the arrangement, but instead takes some elements away, making it feel rawer and more bare. No drums, no guitar, just piano, some swelling strings, and her voice. The one main change that she does make to the arrangement is that she adds an instrumental section, featuring her breathing sounds almost like percussion. In a song like No Surprises, about contemplating suicide, about yearning for a handshake of carbon monoxide, these breaths are a brilliant dark reminder of what is keeping us all alive. And I just love how Regina has identified this and found such a chilling way to subtly put it into her cover. Regina actually went on to use a similar effect in her song Open.
I am in a room I've built myself, four straight walls, one floor.
In Open, the breaths are far more aggressive, almost like she's been suffocated. As far as I can tell, Open is about somebody in a concentration camp, trapped not just in the camp, but in their own human body. And Regina uses these breaths again to capture the sense of being trapped. So the final song that I'm going to look at today isn't really a cover, it's a sample. Dan Le Sac and Scroobius Pip's 2007 single A Letter from God to Man uses a heavily chopped up sample of Planet Telex in the intro.
This is a letter from God to man. It says,
we also get the keyboard part from Planet Telex layered into the verse of the song.
No, see, I know I haven't been around much lately, but it didn't seem like you wanted me to be. The last time I sent down
A Letter from God to Man wraps up with the chorus of Planet Telex, Dan Le Sac and Pip choosing the lyric Everything is broken, everyone is broken, to wrap off their song about humans corrupting God's world. So hopefully I've introduced you there to a new spin on a Radiohead classic. If there's any covers of Radiohead songs that you think I should know about, do leave them in the comments below. Thank you to all of my patrons for making this video happen, including the people on screen and RY, Bob McKinstry, Andres Sainz Diaja, David Spalding and David Defundifer. I post behind the scenes content, polls about my next video and other information on my Patreon every week, so if you're interested in supporting me making these videos, I would love to see you over there. Thank you so much for all of your support.
You can't write, I mean, even at art college and stuff, it's like you can't write stuff to please people, you know, you have to write it because it's what you've got, that's it, you know, you sit down, you give it to someone, or it's a painting or whatever, it's like, this is what I've got, this is it.